What's up, everybody, and welcome to a remarkable video from Bricks and Toys. This is going to be a part one of a three-part series. Just for you guys who can track my patterns, I am not going to make you wait every 4 days for a new episode. This is going to be every other day for 3 episodes. Today, we are talking about LEGO Speed Champions and what I have here today. I briefly just want to talk about how special this is, at least how my brain interprets how special this is. Going back as a recent LEGO collector and researching LEGO marketing strategies, LEGO releases, and stuff of that nature with LEGO, never once in LEGO's history has LEGO ever decided to release 10 Speed Champions or 10 of really anything other than a minifigure at one whack. The fact that LEGO has decided to do this is just remarkable. And the reason that LEGO has decided to do this is because they're currently partnered up with F1 and making a lot of really cool F1 sets for all of us F1 fans. The even more cooler fact that they teamed up with F1, they decided to make 10 Speed Champions cars to be released on the same day, is the fact that they got licensing for 10 F1 teams. Now, in case you don't really know about F1, F1 is 10 teams, 2 cars a team, and they go out and they compete for a driver's championship and a constructor's championship. But we don't even get die-cast of some of these cars. Well, at least not easily accessible die-cast. We get easily accessible die-cast of Red Bull, Mercedes, McLaren, Ferrari, but we don't usually get them for the lower-end teams. So the fact that LEGO has gone out, decided to release 10 Speed Champions cars on one day that are all F1 of all F1 teams, and getting that licensing and making a model that we don't get in any other way easily, it's just super special. Now, what makes this, what I have here, even more special is, to my knowledge, there's 3 different ways to obtain all of these cars. Number 1, you can shop at Costco, maybe get a few from there, save a few bucks off of the $26.99 price tag on them, then go to Walmart, then go to Target, then go to LEGO, and maybe get all 10. I would hope so. If you went to that many stores, you could get all of them. And you'd be paying somewhere around $250, $270 for them, depending on how many you're able to pick up from your local Costco. Costco sells them for a couple dollars less than the $26.99, but I know my local Costco does not have them all. Or you can go onto Amazon, like I decided to do, because I didn't see a lot of people doing this review on YouTube, so I wanted to do it for you guys. You can buy this whole box for $270 in one whack and be done. Or if you're on the more privileged end of things, which I am not, and a lot of you guys watching are not, you can be a LEGO partner, and LEGO will send you a really cool box, which kind of looks like this box, but it's got a overall sheath that covers it up, and when you open up the sheath, it has the 10 sets in boxes with like some spare tires, maybe a poster and some stuff. It's called the F1 Speed Champions promotional box for those who do the, well, LEGO promotionals. We're not that cool yet. Trying. I do want to say, everybody, on that really quickly, LEGO did get back in touch with me over the fiasco on the 1st, and LEGO was a little bit tone deaf, but also informational. They told me, contact the store manager about filming inside of the store. I went and I wrote you, I said it was a store manager that was rude to me and chewed me out in front of the store. Clearly, I'm not going to get anywhere with the manager that is not being polite. But anyway, LEGO did say when I reach 10,000 subscribers to reach out to them for a partnership, and then we can maybe start getting some of those really cool promotional sets ahead of time to do for you guys. So I know I said it in the past that I wouldn't consider a partnership with LEGO, but at this point, so I could film and do things, the benefits are pushing me into that direction. We just got to get this channel from almost 2,000 to 10,000. So if you guys are enjoying the videos, please consider hitting that subscribe button. So continuing on with what we have in front of me. This box, like I said, comes from Amazon, $270 here in the US. It has all 10 cars plus an exclusive poster. We kind of went over this when we were talking about the sets coming out in March, and we saw a little bit of And then we saw a little bit of the look of the poster and some pictures of the box. And it didn't really have a lot of detail. Like, you don't really know what you're getting. It was so vague on Amazon that I didn't even know if I was even going to do the Amazon thing. But then it just hit me like no one else is doing it. So whether you like it or not, you're doing it, man. So what's interesting about this, I believe all of these sets in the box are 10 and older Speed Champion sets, as most Speed Champions cars are. For this one, it's 18 and older. Is it 18 and older because now we don't have individual boxes in the box? Is it bags in here? What is going on inside of this box? And that's what I cannot wait to show you guys is, well, what comes in the box. Hopefully, it's not underwhelming. Hi, Kat. How are you doing today? Just passing by? Toodaloo. So continuing on, let's look at this box and let's see what we have with this Amazon all-in-one. Just like with the Lego City sets, we got that racetrack right up here with the kind of griddish white right here. F1 Formula 1 logo right here, indicating this is part of the F1 lineup. This box is all black. It's got all 10 cars on the box. Super not original, very basic. It literally screams, this is what it is, deal with it. We didn't put much thought into decorating the box, other than making it all black with 10 cars on it. Speed Champions logo. We have the Oracle Red Bull Racing, the Mercedes Petronas, we have the Ferrari, we have the McLaren, the Aston Martin, the Alpine, the Williams, the Cash App, the Kick Saber, and the MoneyGram Haas. So we got all of those cars. They're all imposed here on the box with their team logos, with a slight hue of color breaking them apart. This does have a special set number of 66802. And it claims to have 2,601 pieces, which is my guess to be all of the cars combined, obviously. Looking at the side of the box, well, we just have a black side with the team logos. Nothing too exciting there. On this side, Lego and the F1 logo, and that white with a little bit of a grid pattern on it. Looking at the top of the box, we have the set in a different name, a one-to-one of one of the tire elements. Speed Champions, we have the country of origin, the do not eat it. Do not eat your F1 Legos, everybody. Then over here we got Legal Eagles, barcode, Lego.com, app, recycling information, different languages all right here. And then going to the back of the box, we have the 10 cars, this time without their respective logos, just their names shown kind of more up close than on the front, on the back of the box. And it says the full racing lineup with all 10 iconic teams. This box is not trying hard, anybody. This box is literally, it just screams, you bought me offline, deal with it. Not a lot of marketing goes into here because I think, honestly, it sells itself. Let's get a knife, let's cut open it, and let's see if we have individual sets in this box or if we have bags. Like, that's what I'm so curious to find out. So, everybody, we're going to have 2 pieces of tape, 1 and 2. We're going to put our knife down, and then I'm going to open this up for you guys right here. You guys are going to get a look. What do you guys see? Boxes. That's what you guys saw, was boxes. So, the lack of originality with this 10-pack is getting more and more apparent. I am starting to realize that the only thing that you gain from doing this is a poster and the convenience of having it shipped to your door in one box. Again, I'm doing this for you guys when I probably could have saved a couple bucks by going to Costco, Lego, and stuff. But let's continue. So there's our first set of 5 cars. Then we have our poster. And then we're going to have another set of 5 cars. And that's our box. So that's what comes in the box, everybody. In case you were wondering, and the pictures are not up online of the Lego reviews, you get 10 boxes of cars. Should have seen that one coming. I was kind of expecting something a little bit more greater. It's okay, let me backtrack on this a little bit, because this is important. So when you originally are pre-ordering this, this hasn't came out yet. You've seen the promotional sets with the extra tires and stuff to promote these sets all together. Amazon's box images are exactly of what we got, but it's so boring. You're like, they wouldn't really ship that, right? But you put in your pre-order and it ships, okay? You get it, and you get it in a really big-ass box. You open up that box from Amazon, and it's a smaller box. You open up that box, and it's the box that you saw online. The really lackluster box. Okay, and then you see that it's 18 and older. You think maybe it's packed up a little bit differently, making this interesting to make a YouTube video about that, and that's why you did it. And then you get to where we are right now of, we could have just bought all these outright and probably saved a few bucks. Truth. But at least we got this cool poster, everybody. Let's check out this really cool poster and let's see. So when I looked at this online, I was trying to figure out if it was the actual cars or if it was the cars in Lego. And you know what? It's the cars in Lego. It's pretty much the front of the box that I don't care too much for, but with the actual cars in Lego. So you know what? Here, take a look. I think it's pretty unique. It's pretty all right. If it didn't have the creases in it, it would be really cool to kind of maybe frame that for a man cave and set it off to the side. For me, I'm going to take good care of it and just store it someplace safe to where my cats don't kill it. And now we have the boxes. We just have the traditional, where it's the 10 and older. This is the Alpine. This is originally set up for 77248. Then we have the next one, which is going to be the Mercedes-AMG Petronas F1 Team W15E Performance 77244. Again, 10 and older. Then we got our next one right here, and it's going to be of our V-Carb 77246, 248 pieces. And then our next one is going to be another 10 and older. They're all going to be 10 and older. 77247 Kick Saber F1 Team right here. And then we have our McLaren 77251, 269 pieces. Going on to this half, we're going to have the Williams 77249, 263 pieces. This one's going to be of the Haas. What's weird is they're not even put in the box uniform. Some are upside down, some are upside right, turned around. But again, Haas 77250. And then we're going to have the Red Bull, which is one I'm really looking forward to. If you guys know me, I'm a huge Red Bull fan. 77243, 251 pieces. Coming down to the end here, we got the Aston Martin 77245 right there with 269 pieces. So all of them have about 250-ish pieces. And then lastly, but not leastly, we have the Ferrari 77242 with 275 pieces. That is all of our cars. Now, how are we going to build these for the channel? Well, I got 3 videos. 3 divided by 9 is 3. So we're obviously going to do at least 3 and 3. And that leaves us, well, 3 plus 1. So what I'm thinking about doing for today's video is taking 2 of them out and just reviewing 2 for you guys in this video, because we spent so much time talking about the box, the origins, all that we just don't have a lot of time. So for the other 2 videos, we're going to do 4 and 4, and today we're just going to do 2. But what 2 are we going to do? Well, here on my handy-dandy phone, I have a Constructors Championship lineup of all 10 of these teams. When you look at the box is done, I believe, in the lineup of the 2023 Constructors Championship, which is, well, for 2 years ago. I want to do it for the 2024. So if we do it that way, we're going to finish off with the McLaren. They were number 1 in the Constructors. And then we're going to have, well, the Ferrari right here. They were number 2. Red Bull was number 3. That's easy to remember for me. Then in 4th place, we have Mercedes. So let's take out this one. We have Mercedes. Finishing out our top 5 is Aston Martin, which is this one right here. And there is our top 5. Now, for these guys, in 6th place, we have the Alpine, which is right there. Haas, I believe, finished in 7th. Yes, they did. And then we have the V-Carb in 8th. Williams in 9th. Man, Williams finished 9th last year. Logan Sargent really held that team up pretty bad. And then we have the Kick Saber. So, for this video, I'm sorry to do this to you guys. We're going to kick off with 10th and 9th place in the Constructors. And that's going to leave the V-Carb, the Haas, the Alpine, and the Aston Martin for part 2. And then part 3 is going to be the Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari, and Aston Martin. I have to wait till the last video to build the car I'm looking forward to most. So we all got to get through this one together. So without further ado, let's go ahead. I would normally bring you guys in on this, but let's just bust these open. Again, these are the Kick Saber with 259 and the Williams with 263. Let's start off with the Kick Saber as they were in 10th place. We do have a punch tab right there to open up the box. And then we can pour it out. And we have really small bags. So we have bag number 1, bag 2, bag 3, bag 4, 5, and then 6. We have a little tiny chassis element right there. And then we have a sticker sheet featuring around what looks to be 18-ish stickers. So you know what? The Sauber is so far going to be the best with the stickers. I kind of like the black and green of the Sauber. We still do get our QR codes with the combo pack, because they're just normal packed into the box. So I guess we got 20 points, so 200 points for all of these combined. Really cool. Going into it, it goes straight into the build with bags 1 and 2 combined right there. There is a picture of the car in real life. So for once on a 10 and older set, we do have some background information about it. So that's really cool to note. Going to the far back of the book, we have the promotion of, well, buy the rest of them. Well, of course we are. We're impulsive Lego collectors. And then for the last step, this card is going to finish out with 119 building steps and 89 pages. Not too shabby, not too many stickers, bunch of little small bags. You know what? Pretty cool. So that is our 10th place finisher. Now, for our 2024 9th place finisher, we have the Williams. Again, we're going to have the one little punch tab right here. And then we're going to pour our set out. Boom. I can tell you right now, we're going to have the same thing over again. I believe repetition is going to be my hell with this filming series. Bags number 1, 2, then we have 3, 4, 5, and 6 with another little tiny little chassis element. Then we have another sticker sheet, which is a little bit more detailed. This one has around 28 stickers on it. Let you guys take a look at it right there. And then the instruction book, again, QR code for your 20 points. There we have another little 2 pages about the car right there. And then going to the back of the book, let's see how much building steps we have on this guy. So for this one, we have more pages but less steps. We have 105 building steps with 97 pages total. And that's going to be our first 2 cars. Now, in the upcoming episodes, we'll talk more about the boxes. In this episode, I'm just trying to save time. I'll briefly go over both of these boxes really quick with you guys before we go into the review segment of these 2 cars. Well, the cars are imposed on a racetrack. Things are moving really fast. It being 10 and older, it is the play style packaging, unlike the adult style packaging on the box all these came in. We do have that racetrack with the Formula 1 white right off to the side, indicating that this is a unique lineup of sets. Going to the back of the box, we have back shots of each car with glimpses of the real car from the 2024 season. We also have what looks to be a picture of a new helmet element for all of these cars, which is really cool. And then we have a top-down view of the Speed Champion car in itself. So that is our boxes. That is our bags. Hate to rush off like this, but you know what? We talked enough about the boxes. We talked about the 2 we're going to review. Now, let's bring you guys in on the review of the 10th and 9th place finishers in the 2024 season, Kick, Sauber, and Williams. Okay, everybody, let's dive on in and let's get this review going. We're going to start off with the Kick Sauber, and then we're going to move over to the Williams Racing. We're going to start off with our minifigures, so let's go ahead and let's do that now. Okay, so right here is our Kick Sauber minifigure. Pretty basic green arms, torso print, and a little bit of back torso print. We do get this really cool dual molded helmet with a green translucent visor with a little Sauber print right there at the top. Taking the helmet off, we can see that we do have what is suggested to be a lady minifigure, which honestly probably could drive better than most of the drivers that this car had last year. We also get a traditional hairpiece in case you want to play with the minifigure outside of the car. I don't know how a real woman would get that much hair in a helmet, but who knows? Besides the hairpiece, we do get a little wrench accessory. Next minifigure is going to be our Williams minifigure. Even more basic with this one color, white and white only. Torso print, also back torso print right there. And we do have a dual molded helmet, this time in blue, with what looks to be a orange visor. Removing the helmet, we do have another female's face, a hairpiece to match. Just like with the other car, we do have a little pearl silver wrench to go with it. Now let's look at the cars. Okay, so here we have our Kick Sauber car. This one had the fewest amount of stickers. The most of the stickers are just right here in this front wing piece. We have 6 right there alone with 2 printed elements. We do have a new piece for the front suspension to make it look more, well, authentic. And then we also have 2 more stickers right there. We also have stickers right here on each side saying Kick. There's a lot of kick on this car. All you got to do is add me, and you got a car that needs to be kicked by anybody. We have 2 more stickers right here and right there for 2 more sponsors. We do have printed Pirelli tires as well as printed center caps for the wheels. We do have a giant kick sticker right there going into brick built green and black for the side pods. We have wider rear tires, again printed with the center caps and the Pirelli logos. Coming over to the back, we have a printed element for the back little piece here. And then we have Unleashed as a sticker. Coming over is going to be more of the same. So I'll just let you guys get a look. Then coming up here to the engine cover, we have Kick on both sides, as you can see. And then we have 2 more stickers that says 0 on each side. And then on the actual spoiler itself, we have Kick and Kick again. And then we have little umbrella elements to show a attachment point for the rear wing. This car was really simple, not a lot of complex detail. We have little spoons for the mirrors. We have a printed steering wheel in the car. Cockpit is black and green with basic colors. Rotate the car around now, let you guys get a good look. Building these cars in the order that I have chosen really shows how much detail Lego is putting into the more sophisticated teams. And with that segment, let's lead into the Williams. Williams was our 9th place finisher last year. And well, here is the Williams car. Starting off with the nose alone, we don't have as many stickers as the Sauber, but we do have 1 and 2 stickers. We do have a printed nose cone piece, as well as a printed W for the nose, as well as 2 stickers on the wheel covers. Coming over to the side, on each side, we have a sponsorship sticker on the spoiler. Going down the side profile, we have a lot more stickers on these side pods and a lot more context to them. A lot of small part usage to make these side pods. We have a sticker that says Golf, sticker that says Komatsu, sticker that says My Protein, and 2 extra stickers right there to accent these stickers and the way that they graph off of the car. Then we have a Pure Stream and a Stevens sticker right there. So right there alone, we have 8 stickers, I believe, just on the low side of the car. Coming up, we have 3 more to make the engine cover and the Duracell sponsorship right there. Going on to the back wing, we have 2 more stickers, another Komatsu. We have a rear spoiler sticker across the back, and then the same stickers on this side. Printed wheel caps and printed Pirelli tires once again. I do like how this has so much extra detail and part usage. I also like how they have a printed headrest cover, and they use a nice nougat color to go in with the Duracell sponsorship that this car does have. With the 2 cars side by side, you can see how much more brick-built detail is in those side pods, and even going up into the engine cover. Things I already noticed about these cars that I like already. I like the rear tires being wider than the front. I like these new suspension elements with the wheel covers. I think that is a really nice touch. I like now how the hoop is now part of a wrench element. So now it can only go down so far without you having to use your imagination. With the hoops open, we can now insert our minifigures, which we're going to do right now. There is our Williams driver. She is in. And then our Sauber driver. She is in. And there we go with our drivers in. We are ready to race. There is our 10th and 9th place 2024 finishers. Let's wrap up this video. Okay, everybody, wrapping up this video. We're going to be putting our accessories in little bags just like this and setting them aside. Once I have all 10 built, I'll mark this with a Sharpie and I will put this down in my extra parts bin. And yeah, not worry about it. 2 cars in out of the lot. What do I think? Well, I think this is going to be quite fun. Now, I can already begin to answer a potential burning question that you guys may have. Just building 2 and 2 alone, is it going to get boring? And you know what? I'm worried about that too. But I don't think it's going to be too bad. When you build the cars are designed differently. They do have you build in a different series than the prior car, or at least just 2 cars deep, that generally build the same thing. When you look at the front spoilers, you look at the core build of like the wings and stuff, it is identical to the next. But they have you build it in a different order, and that kind of makes it easier to manage the repetition. There is differences in the side pods and stuff that will kind of keep you entertained. So there is that change. Then there is the change of how many stickers. Unfortunately, more stickers is not better for entertainment in my case, because I'm too anal retentive with stickers. I try too hard to get them straight, and you know what? It does okay. But so far, 2 cars in, not entirely bored, but I can see maybe on the next video where I review 4 more of these, I might be a little redundant. As it is, I didn't do this immediately after filming the unboxing of these 2. It's the next day, because I just didn't want to get into it already. So there is that premeditated feeling of delaying it because you don't want to be bored, because you know it's going to be basically the same thing over and over again. But you know what? It's not that bad, guys, and that's what I'm trying to say. So far, I do recommend these sets. I do think that they are pretty cool. Maybe for the lesser end teams, like the lower 5, definitely wait for a sale on those. Not going to really get into it until we get into that part of the video. There is obviously cars like the Aston Martin and the McLaren that we just got last year. Those are going to be ones that probably should wait for a sale as well, because why do we want to keep buying the same cars every single year? Just a thought. But it's too soon to talk about that, because maybe I'll build the Aston Martin. It'll be mind-blowingly different than just 1 year ago, and same thing with the McLaren. But so far, they are good builds for the money, but with these lesser teams, there's just not a lot of value in the teams, not a lot of desirability, well, at least not for me. And, well, if it is for you, then good job. So with that, guys, there is not much more to say other than if you enjoyed the video, consider hitting that subscribe button and following along with everything that we do here. We do have 2 more parts to this build series coming up next. The next part is going to be 4 more cars that is in the lineup going to our #1 Constructors Championship of 2024. So that will be cars 8 through 5 on the next video. If you guys enjoyed this video, consider hitting the like button and share the video with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. You all have a good one.